is back. He back.
Yes, sir.
Hey, I don't know if they knew he was coming back, but this, I feel like for this one, you know, before a trip, you know, to the movies, you know what I'm saying? Shit, we went
We had to come back
and
for
we
this.
saw Mike, y'all. We saw Mike. Hey, got Freshly Snipes, you know what I'm saying? Jack Stoise. Hey, we back. The boys is back. Hey, I don't know. I can let y'all get into it because me, I enjoyed Michael, so I can let y'all have it first if y'all, you know, wherever you want to start.
Hey, all I'm gonna say is, I hope there's no footage of me floating around moonwalking in that theater, man. Hey, you know, like y'all remember like the Rick Ross moonwalk? Hey,
About
hey, I killed that though. Hey, he ain't got nothing on me. Ross ain't got nothing on me in my moonwalk. I'm gonna keep it real with you.
So you and Ross gonna have a moonwalk off.
Hey, if he want that smoke, he get that smoke, man. You know.
Oh shit.
I mean, he might be moving a little bit better now, you know what I'm saying? He done got a couple kids out of his stomach, so you know what I'm saying? He might be able to actually do the moonwalk this time.
Nah, man. Michael for me, man, it started off about where I thought it would. You know, I ain't gonna lie. The opening scene, just him walking to the stage and stuff, and then flashing all the way back. I kind of felt like that's how we was gonna get. You know, I thought it was gonna be a flashback movie, and you know, in the sense it kind of was. We saw a little bit of the Jackson 5 growth. You know, I seen people mad. You know, they didn't show a lot of Jackson 5-ish stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like they didn't see his relationships with, you know, like Janet, and she was way younger during that time period. You know, they was.
I would say Janet was a kid. Yeah, Janet was a baby at the first flashback. She was a baby. Yeah.
Yeah, I seen people upset. Like, hey, why they didn't do the Jermaine beef? Because the beef wasn't with Mike. It's a Mike movie. This movie about Mike.
No, I ain't gonna lie to you, man. The whole movie, I know we're gonna get into it, but we didn't get a lot of Jermaine in this movie. And you know, like if you know, Jermaine, I feel like they made Joe more the villain. I'm like, Jermaine, you kind of right there with him a little bit. I ain't gonna hold you, but you know.
I mean, I don't know. Look, I don't know. Mike and Jermaine beef wasn't like, I can't say they just really had like real beef. Not at that.
He had the beef with Randy. Jermaine had his beef with Randy. That's what the real smoke was at.
Who said they didn't even want to be in the movie? They didn't want no parts of it.
Yeah. I mean, it's also about when you shake your body down to the ground in there either, but you know, that's a whole different.
Hey, you do get to that part of the movie and you like, we go to Randy part. And no Randy. No Randy. No.
Hey, we got LaToya though, you know.
A lot of LaToya. Hey, a lot of LaToya, man. And I feel like when we were kids, did they hang? I feel like they kind of hung out though. I don't know. Did they have beef? I can't remember the LaToya and Mike beef.
I don't know if they had beef. I think she kind of sided with. Yeah, I think she sided with Jermaine and them a little bit more, but I don't know if they actually had beef like that.
Nah, I can't remember a beef with them, bro.
Yeah.
I feel like for me, if I had rated Mike, I think I had Mike at like an 8.5. I couldn't give it a full 10 due to the simple fact, man, this a period piece, and it was a good period piece, I feel like. It covered off the wall to bad. It don't show you him making bad, but it show you, you know what I'm saying? It shows you bad, you know, at a point in time. It's time skips to it. But for me, where the movie starts with the off the wall stuff, I ain't gonna lie. I wanted to see some of that weird stuff, man. But from what I've heard, folks like Diana Ross was calling, saying, hey, no likeness of me, nothing, you know. I'm not involved.
But even when we got that, like, you know, they filmed her scenes. She said, "No, take me out."
That's what I'm saying.
She was cast everything. But before we even got there, hey, we got from the Motown. We didn't even see the Motown, the Epic split. Like we ain't see none of that. Like that break
Well,
off from there.
I feel like because we saw that in American Dream. So
Yeah, like,
some of
a
that
lot of
American
stuff that
Dream
people
stuff, bro,
complain
I was
about,
fine with not seeing that because we ain't really got. I ain't gonna lie, I was kind of like ready for them to speed through the childhood stuff and get to the off the wall stuff because even though some of the scenes were different, I feel like I've seen that story, I've heard that story a lot, so I wanted to see this.
So you wasn't there for the Jackson 5. You was there for
I
Mike.
was there for Mike. Nigga.
Yeah, I mean,
just like everybody else at the
Yeah.
Motown 25, just like everybody else,
Anybody
nigga,
there for Marlon?
nigga, on the Chaos tour.
Hey, that boy said I'm there for
Because the only
Mike.
person that had victory was Mike. But you know what I'm saying? Nigga, I was there for Mike, bro.
But speaking on, let me ask y'all though, like with the Jackson 5 scenes, how y'all felt about young Mike, the actor for young Mike? I think he killed that.
Yeah.
I think he did an amazing job.
It was cool.
Yeah. I mean, Jason Weaver still got that as
I was
far
gonna
as, like,
ask you.
Mike. I just feel like Jason Weaver had like a little bit more soul.
So
you know
look,
what I'm saying?
At the same time, bro, you gotta think about this too. Angela Bassett, Jason Weaver, Cochise, they had like 4 hours to do what they needed to do. Because it's a mini series. They had about 2.5, 3 hours roughly to do what they needed to do versus everybody in everybody who was there during the flashbacks, they only had a few. They probably had 10 minutes altogether, 20 minutes maybe, if that.
Nah, I can feel that. I
feel like they just, Coleman Domingo, the best actor in the movie, showed he was the best actor. You know what I'm saying? Because
I'm not gonna hold you. He was a Thanos level threat in this movie, bro. Like
literally every time he was on screen, bro, you just grown like, oh hell, here come Joe.
Hey, bro.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
I ain't gonna lie to y'all. My favorite part of the movie with Joe Jackson, dog, was when Mike was in the kitchen that night and he closed the fridge and Joe Jackson holding that damn paper.
Talk about a jump scare, boy.
Yo, it was
Joe
like
Jackson said, frame this. Hey, my thing was Joe Jackson held that piece of paper. When he got it, it was daylight outside.
Yeah.
Hey, when Joe seen Mike, he ain't seen Mike till night. Bro, Joe held that paper by 8 hours, man. He could not believe that shit.
Maybe we talk to Catherine about it. He found me.
Hey, bro.
The facts.
When Joe saw young Mike hug Barry, hey, Joe face when Mike hugged Barry, he wanted to pull that belt off on everybody in that studio, bro.
You know what's
Especially
crazy?
when he was like, you can ask me something anytime. Like,
Yeah.
come on, bro.
So in comparison to American Dream, they didn't show like the hug and stuff, but they showed like, I remember Mike had said, "What's that? What they do?" And Joseph popped that nigga hand and was like, "Hey, don't touch it, don't touch nothing." And like later on, you saw Joseph leaving and he looked through the glass and you could see Barry Gordy showing Mike shit. So this when they took it a little bit further with the hug and everything like that. And then, I mean, even speaking on Barry Gordy, that's another reason I probably got the rating where I got it, because I kind of wanted to see, I guess, more of the relationships, and not more so Barry Gordy, but Quincy Jones. Y'all know it was a little tension between
facts.
Mike and Quincy Jones over who got control over what, during them times they was making all them hits.
But you gotta think about it too. You gotta think about it. We lost a lot of Quincy Jones because we skipped from Kid Mike straight into bad, and off the wall. We didn't get the Wiz or nothing in there. And that's how they connected, was through the Wiz. So we didn't even see Quincy Jones' relationship and Mike come together. We we looked up and he was there. I mean, I understand, but we just looked up and Quincy's there. It's like, okay.
Man, look, because of Diana Ross, we missed out on some Studio 54 stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Man, say,
like,
we missed out on a lot of Motown stuff.
Yeah, in fact.
What y'all
I
think
feel
happened
like
with
they
it?
was probably I feel like they was depicting her in the way that
they were putting a mess in it.
Out. Yeah, I feel like because technically she kind of might.
She groomed that man.
Yeah, she groomed that man, and I feel like they was probably
y'all can't put that on Diana Ross jacket, man.
Hey, she put on her own jacket, man.
Yeah, like come on now. It's plenty of interviews when like he was a teenager and kid. She was like, "Ooh, you like."
Man,
like,
everybody,
like, whoa.
Hey, everybody back then loved Mike though.
But she loved Mike.
She did love.
You know,
but I do
think about this.
I wanted to see, like, I did want to see the Quincy Jones, like, they true first connection and stuff. I feel like that would have been good. Another part during that same time that was missing for me was him going to the Grammys not winning shit. That would have been a great character development moment. I feel like they kind of missed, and I feel like they put that in there, and then he get pissed and go into making Thriller. I think that shit. I think it take the movie. It's the movie because it had a theme and where it wanted to go, and I think that moment gets it to a 10 for me.
I think we missed a lot because of Diana Ross. Like, not even like trying to sound. We missed so much Motown stuff because she was around for that. We missed that whole era when Mike was living in New York by himself.
Did Marvin Gaye family say no or something?
Yeah, I mean, probably, you know, the Marvin Gaye estate, they say no to everything. They're like Prince estate, like
yes, they not. Hey,
you know, during that Motown 25, Marvin Gaye was one of them niggas that was pissed.
Yeah, no, I know.
Yeah. Man, we missed a lot of
that nigga said that, that shit was supposed to be for everybody, and Mike overshadowed us.
That this movie was originally 4 hours long, you know what I'm saying? And
see all the
lawsuits to like other things, you know what I'm saying? A lot of stuff did get cut out because even like in a lot of the behind the scenes, like photos and stuff, it's scenes of like, you know, Joe at the steel mill with, hey, also, I love how no matter what depicts of Joe Jackson, he hate working at the damn steel mill. Like, bro,
hey, bro, wouldn't you? Dog.
I mean, yeah.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie, dog. When I see Gary, Indiana, I've only seen it like twice, you know what I'm saying, on movies, and that was on Original Gangsters and in American Dream, bro.
My boy, whole mindset is from movies.
Man, it looked bad. Man, you either work in the mill or you thugging.
I'm not gonna lie to you, man. I wish we would have kept. I know y'all seen the picture. Kept the scene with Mike and his mama going door to door trying to bring people to Jehovah's.
Yeah,
that would have been hilarious.
So
man,
that's what I'm saying. Like
they didn't touch on that
because when you think about but between that and then how much pushback he got from the church because of the Thriller video. You know, they literally almost like destroyed his masters or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Because that's why he had to put a disclaimer like this. You know, does not depict like how he feels. Or,
he did have that right before Thriller.
So, you know what I'm saying? Like things like that. I felt like definitely would have been a little bit better to see because we got too much damn.
To be honest, though,
in this movie, and it kind of pissed me off.
I feel like 2 hours, man. Mike was in the game forever, bro. 2 hours is tough, even with making a part 2.
Yeah,
right? Because the thing about it, you trying to cover pieces of his childhood, but you don't want people to see too much of that. And then you got to figure out how to put all this together. And this person don't want you doing this, and this person don't want to be a part of this. It gets a little tricky, bro. But man, Jermaine and them did their thing with wherever they sent Jafar, whatever videos they had him study. You know, I think his Billie Jean was amazing.
Jafar A+. Bro.
His Billie Jean was amazing. And you know, that's the closest we're gonna get to seeing Mike. That's the closest we're gonna get to seeing Mike in 4K too.
Yeah, facts.
Like,
Dog, I'm not gonna lie to you. That people talking about some Jermaine only put his son in this for nepotism. I don't care. It was the man's nephew. It's Mike's nephew. It's not like it's a random Joe Schmo off the street. Like, hey, I don't care. He did his thing.
and bro,
Like, if you see all that he had to go through to even like get the part though, it was more like if it was nepotism, he wouldn't have had to go through everything he had to go through to like become like Michael Jackson. Because it was definitely a few times watching. I was like, oh damn, yeah, that's
and
Mike
I was
right
telling
there. You know what I'm
somebody,
saying?
you know, with shit being out, it's it's so easy to compare stuff. So I just went back to the little parts we got of Wiley Draper as my An American Dream. You know what I'm saying? I feel like Jafar was a better Mike, but man, they gave Wiley that full Billie Jean performance. Whereas this one,
I'm not gonna lie to you.
Yeah.
I thought you was about to say you went back to Flex Alexander's mic. I was about to cut off this whole video. It was about to be over with. I thought he was about to say.
Hey, nigga, he's crazy. Are you sick? Hey, are
I
you
thought you was
okay?
about to say. I thought you was going Flex Alexander with that. I ain't know where he was going, man.
Hey,
I ain't know where he was going.
Are you all right over there?
Wow. Wow. Not fully. Wow. I
Hey,
instantly
man,
thought about the makeup, bro.
I ain't know where we was going with that, man. You know.
But even going back to that though, just one time for like the wardrobe and makeup department, prosthetics, like they need some type. I don't even care about like awards and all that, but they need to be nominated for something because first of all, dog, Coleman looked like Joe Jackson. He also reminded me that I forgot Joe always used to have his mouth open like that. Cause I was like, damn, why he ain't closing his mouth, fam? Like,
I thought I was tripping.
And Joe Jackson always looked like he wore makeup. So the
Yes.
makeup and stuff didn't like, bro. Coleman don't look like him, but he has features that are easy to manipulate with, you know what I'm saying, with makeup and prosthetics. And bro, they cook.
How we feel about Nia Long and Catherine, mother? How we feel about her portrayal? Because I'm gonna be honest with you,
She didn't have she didn't have as many hours to work with.
but I was about to say I also didn't see a lot of Catherine in like interviews and stuff in the real world. Anyway,
I think she's an easy character. I think she's an easy character to play with the choices that we've seen so far with Angela Bassett and Nia Long. Because if you just kind of think about it, the way we've seen known Angela Bassett and Nia Long, they kind of got somewhat of the same personality. You know what I'm saying? We look at them as like, you know, some nonsense type or whatever, you know what I'm saying? But Catherine was that same way, it seemed like, but she was like mild mannered, soft spoken and shit. You know, when she told him
she had to be.
She told Joseph enough is enough.
She had to be strong. Dealing with Joe. She had to have something to deal with Joe.
Hey, bro.
She had to have something.
all the kids too, yeah, with that.
But
Listen,
I feel like Nia Long
I
did with what, you know what I'm saying? I feel like she did what she did with the material. Like she basically, you saw she was the consoler, you know what I'm saying? So yes. They used that and showed, like, we ain't see that. We never saw them eating the popcorn, and we saw the conversations.
Yeah, just hanging out.
Slight conversations in American Dream, but we didn't see this was full on hanging out. You know what I'm saying? Like,
you see the role she played in like Thriller, like them hanging out, eating popcorn, watching horror movies and stuff. Yeah,
his dance moves came from movies. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like,
yeah, literally, yeah.
Charlie Chaplin in them. Yeah.
So
I'm not gonna lie, the casting in this was amazing.
Yeah, man, I couldn't complain about the casting at all, bro. Like I said, we didn't get as many of the relationships as I wish we could have gotten. But how about y'all boy Dion Cole popping up, man? And then
I did not know that.
Oh my god!
I didn't know he played Don King.
You just now found this out?
I didn't know that. Until when I watched
okay. I didn't see him on the casting either. Like, I never looked at the castings and stuff. So I didn't know Lorenz Tate was playing. I didn't know
Lorenz was playing Barry either. Yeah, I was pleasantly surprised.
I ain't gonna lie. I ain't never seen Barry Gordon Young, but I saw a picture. I don't know where I saw a picture at a recent of this nigga Young over the last couple of days. The casting was right. Y'all go look up some old Barry Gordon, fam. I'm
I
used to
feel like
Billy
if
D.
you're gonna have
Williams,
a
bro.
biopic, I feel like if you're gonna have a biopic, you gotta have Lorenz somewhere in there. Like that's the young biopic goat right there, man. He gotta be in there somewhere, you know?
Yeah, man. No,
I do kind of wish though, just kind of going back to like that Don King. First of all, that conversation that they was having, it
wasn't
made
that a
me feel
real
like
ass
you was actually
conversation?
watching
It felt
Joe.
like.
Yeah, it made you feel like you was watching Joe Jackson and Don King, like actually having that conversation. I do kind of wish they would have been able to touch on like Michael's hatred for Don King. You know what I'm saying? Because one, outside of him not wanting to do the tour, like he hated Don King, dog, and then the fact that
He watch how he did Mike,
yeah,
bro.
cool, man. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So it was just like I do wish they would have been able to touch on that because that was also another reason why he like was like, nah, you know what I'm saying? Like y'all can have the rest of this. But yeah, man, one time with that it was just so
Bro,
eerie looking at them, looking
that
at them
shit,
having that conversation.
bro, that shit looked like my granddad and them, bro. When they was young, probably like, man, it was so I don't know, bro. I can't like the little stuff that I don't like about the movie. I can't see how people was like, nah, it wasn't good. Cause like little stuff like sound and lighting and stuff that I just wish they could have changed. CGI bubbles.
Nah.
Bro, I died laughing in the movie theater. I was
They
like,
not putting no
oh,
real monkeys in movies no more.
No, that's a real thing now that they can't.
yeah.
Monkeys, you can put any other animals, but monkeys, you got to see
Yeah.
go through all kinds of shit.
They ain't doing that no more.
I mean, just hire Andy Serkis. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's all you
Oh
gotta do.
nah.
Hey, I already knew.
I mean, Caesar's dead anyways.
I already knew it was Bubbles pulling up in that truck because they made a big spectacle of it. Like all the other animals kind of just popped up or he mentioned it and shit, but they made such a big spectacle. I said, "Oh yeah, this got to be Bubbles in here." Now ain't no
Hey,
other
Did y'all
CG.
bust out laughing when he was holding Bubbles and he was looking at Joe like, yeah, he
yes.
sensitive to sound and certain people. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah. He was letting them know like this my pit bull basically. Shit.
No, I'm speaking of people, I'm not gonna lie. From the moment they introduced Bill, I was waiting on him to put hands on Joe. I'm like, he gonna put hands on Joe at some point in this movie. It's gotta happen.
Yeah, I was
I
hoping.
He
was
did
waiting
know.
on
He
it.
said he just hit him with that. That's all. That's it,
Yeah.
bro.
I was waiting on it.
Y'all have seen
But I
Bill
do
in
like
real
how
life,
they-
right?
Yeah, that was
Well, that might have
perfect
been the
casting,
most
you
solid
know?
casting they had.
Perfect.
Yeah, that was perfect.
Like
perfect
the
casting
cast
right
through this
there,
whole
bro.
movie was great. I can't front. Like, and to your point a second ago about the lighting and sound, I'm not gonna lie to you. I always, whenever I watch like concert videos and stuff like that, and they show the stadium and the people react, I'm like, that looks so lit. But in this movie, they captured that so perfectly. Like, I got goosebumps every time they did one of those scenes.
I think
Like,
so. I don't think them venues were big enough. Man,
listen,
you got
it's
somebody
like
crying
nowhere
here
big
and
enough.
there. Yeah, you did get somebody crying here and there, but I
Like,
just man, I don't know. I feel like I went in thinking I was gonna be a critic the whole time, right? But boy, soon as he walked in on, he walking in because the end was bad, so he walking in like that. Man, that Mike dopamine hit me soon as I seen him. I ain't gonna lie, y'all. He did bad, but boy, if he would have did Dirty Diana right after that, I would have lost my mind in that theater.
no,
I would have
I'm
been
gonna tell
done.
you what got me. With the whole scenes, the build up to Beat It, that whole build up with Beat It playing in the background. When I tell you I'm in my seat grooving, like that whole
I
cause
ain't
you
gonna
can't
lie.
hear
That'd be
Beat It
some
and
of my
stand
favorite.
still.
That'd be some of my favorite part of movies when I'm watching like the producers or the engineers constructing a beat and stuff. That'd be some of my favorite part when we watching these biopics. Like I love hearing Dr. Dre do it in Straight Outta Compton. You know what I'm saying? Like we're in this one, they kind of showed you Mike putting coming up with his different words and stuff, hanging them up and stuff like that. And everybody ain't never rapped or made a song or nothing like that, but boy can tell you, you'll write
No,
them words anywhere, huh?
I was literally about to say the only thing I wish we could have gotten, and we can't because Mike's not here, was like when he was writing, like the insight on his thought process when he was writing, like Billie
The
Jean,
song.
like the actual, like I wish you could have got that insight, his point of view of
Yeah,
this is why I'm writing this.
Billie Jean,
Yeah.
I don't know, but I know with Beat It, we got that. We got that
Yeah.
thought process of. So this was one of them movies, bro. I feel like if you a fan of Mike, it was supposed to be one of them movies. We were supposed to just pick up subtle things and enjoy everything else as it was. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know,
like a casual audience
I know,
introduction to Michael Jackson type
I know y'all wanted to see Mike get jumped in the crib, but hey, man, we couldn't do. Hey, we couldn't do that. They couldn't do
shit.
that.
That's more than I thought they would.
I know y'all wanted to see Mike get jumped in the crib, but now we could not do that, man. That's what they said. But they got y'all a little showing them at, showing them at the video
Hey, Mike
shoot.
was a big crib. They should have showed us. They should have showed us neighborhood Mike,
I
man.
ain't gonna lie. I do believe, like, he got, you know what I'm saying? Because they showed a little bit, and I done heard, we done seen interviews about different things, but I feel like if anybody could have got both sides sitting down, it was Mike. Because, man, everybody loved Mike back then, bro. Like, everybody. But I do like how he was laying in bed, just like on the Beat It video. I feel like a lot of his videos was just authentic thoughts of him. Like, them still shots you used to get of him just solo somewhere. I feel like those used to be like his intrusive thoughts that he had to get in the video.
Nah, yeah. Like I said, like they didn't really touch on the creative process a lot, but I do like the little moment because they did say like Mike, he couldn't play instruments, but like he'll be in the studio like just being like doot doot doot, like he'll be mouthing like how he wants it to sound. So when he said to the band, they'll be like, hey, like this is how I want it to sound, and the band will have to like try to mimic it. Like so we did get like a little bit of that, like what I'm saying, like in Billie Jean. Like I just love like little stuff like that, you know what I'm saying?
The Mama Say, Mama Sigh.
They ain't had y'all boy.
Yeah, I saw it on the index card.
No family party.
That we missed all of that. That's the Motown to Epic part. We missed all of that.
Because I don't know if y'all remember when I reacted to the teaser trailer, that part was in the movie where you can see like he was there about to buy the catalog, but that was another part that got cut out. So like it's a lot.
I'm wondering that shit probably if they got a 4 hour still.
They might touch on the part 2.
Give it to me. Give me the 4 hours.
So they did say that some of the things that didn't get used in part 1 is most likely gonna get used in part 2 because like even like the way the movie ended, you know what I'm saying? Like I feel like the way they did that time skip, I'm pretty sure they're gonna like start from and show us, you know what I'm saying, like Smooth Criminal and all of that in part 2.
They can still give us.
You know what's wild though?
They can still give us Dirty Diana.
Why?
In flashback.
I was just gonna tell you. You know what's wild? Part 2 could have how most people like Infinity War more than Endgame. This could possibly be the reverse. Seeing that most people our age, that's when we truly had our introduction to Mike. Bad was like that was Dangerous was I think our like true introduction to Mike for real. So I'm be excited because I feel like they could flash back through the creation of Bad and certain things through Bad because the villain man, they touched on it. We ain't never got a movie where they touched on it. Y'all think some people said it was cheesy the way they threw that stuff in there and the surgery stuff, but I don't agree. I think that, like I said, it was subtle stuff we was supposed to catch, like Joe Jackson talking shit to Mike, and then when you just honestly think about it. Mike wasn't the only one that got nose surgery. Yeah,
facts. I mean, that was the reason why Jansen. And then my thing is, they actually said that the scene. I think when he was in the room talking to Latoya about like after he got the surgery, they actually said that scene was a little bit darker on the part, but they actually exposed the fact that we knew that he did it because he was getting bullied about his nose. Like his family used to. Call his nose, big nose, and everything. So
and they all had the same.
They all had the same.
Which was crazy.
Right there.
Which was crazy. So they actually said that's how the scene actually went, but they ended up switching to like a happier. So I do think Antoine was trying to give us, you know what I'm saying, more of like a darker and realer interpretation on why he did it. Like the Peter Pan stuff is cool too because that he did kind of.
That was the subtle stuff, bro. That was the subtle,
you know
like
what I'm
the Peter
saying?
Pan shit. Like that
And
was
even
I
going back to
never
Red
put that
Lago,
together.
yeah.
Like Neverland, I thought I knew Neverland, but showing that Peter Pan book and everything, that was amazing. I never put that together until like
nah, he
the
always,
movie.
I don't know.
but he always loved that shit, bro. Like
I don't know if y'all caught it when he was looking at the Peter Pan book. I don't know if you saw that it had like Joe's name next to Hook, and
Captain
Peter
Hook,
Pan
yeah.
was kicking him down. So kind of like he was taking down, you know what I'm saying? So I was like little stuff like that, you know what I'm saying? I was just like, yeah, it's
from
genius.
the beginning, I knew they was pitting Joe as the villain. I said,
Oh,
this gonna be
is.
Mike. This gonna be Mike versus Joe the whole nine. And
Because
hey,
the
bro.
brothers not gonna make themselves the villains. Like, you know, Jermaine's not gonna make. He's the executive producer. He's not gonna make himself a villain in it. Everybody
Yeah,
know
Rock
Joe
ain't
is a
gonna make
bad guy.
himself the villain.
Yeah.
I mean, in the end, shit.
Oh,
Hey, bro, at the fucking victory tour, the chaos tour, really, cause they ain't really. It didn't go.
yeah.
It didn't go too far, bro. Y'all remember one of them got hit by a car.
Was it Mar?
One of them boys' girlfriend ran him over or something, or hit him
Yeah,
with a
ran
car.
I feel like it was
Yeah.
Marlon.
Yeah, he did some shows. Mike, you know, after Mike, you know, he burnt his hair. Like it was a bunch of shit happened during that time, and I think it was a bunch of chaos happening, dog.
That could have been a whole subplot. Like honestly, yeah, all these both tours really could have been.
I mean, nah, you can do a movie, but about the victory tour within this. I ain't gonna lie, the victory tour itself could have been 45 minutes.
Nah, facts.
Yeah.
Like
if you're putting everything in it that belongs, that's 45 minutes itself.
And to be fair, the Motown 25, that could have been another about 30-something minutes because so much stuff happened with that in real life.
Some people didn't want to be in it, those
facts.
You know?
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like, and that's another thing people.
They called me to play Teddy P, but you know, they
all right, listen, man.
Hey man, that's why we ain't get
That's why we ain't been around.
They was trying to get me to play Teddy P. It just didn't happen, man. But you know,
he was gonna have the fur in the snow.
Got to. You got to.
Yeah, but just love how like they did like touch on the vitiligo. Even like they didn't really mention it outright, I don't think, but like did kind of touch on like the fact that he did have lupus. You know what I'm saying? Like the little blemishes that he was covering up. You know what I'm saying? Like he used to get those a lot. You know, his skin used to get inflamed. So that was another reason why he used to like wear like a lot of makeup. So I mean, like I do like appreciate it because I think this movie was more trying to like show us like the human side of Michael. You know what I'm saying? Like for the most part, like you said, like
unhappy human, bro. It's crazy. And it's crazy. The whole world loves him. Man, he was an unhappy human, dog.
If you think about it, they touched on the scene, and we all know how Antoine Fuqua could be. He can get dark. Like we know he could get dark if he really wants to. So I think the family kind of made him lighten this up some. But to your point, we see so much of Mike's unhappiness. The Toy Story. Well, it wasn't Toy.
Trying to play
Toy Story. Whatever. When he's trying to play Twister, yeah. He came home. They playing basketball.
Sad,
I felt for Mike, and then I really started thinking about it. Like Mike was 10 when this all popped off. Everybody else was a teenager.
They had already lived a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
They had a little childhood. Mike and Marlon didn't have a childhood. Jermaine, Tito, all them, they was teenagers. They knew what it was to play Twister. They thinking about girls now. And so I felt for Mike in that Twister scene. I was like, man.
Because even like when they was just like, you know, we'll be even when he was like, hey, you know, Marlon, what time you'll be back? We can still play when you get back. I was just like, damn, because you know, Marlon and Mike was like real close. You know what I'm saying? So like that, and they did a good job as far as like showing why he was like so connected to animals, though. You know what I'm saying? Because like everybody he's known,
they want to walk around this motherfucker acting like Mike ain't had no hug.
Nah, facts. Facts.
They out of pocket for that.
Yeah, they out of pocket for that.
Bro.
Hey, Mike had.
Good fish. Whoa. It's a good fish right there. Oh, look at that one right there. Look at her
Hey, what my boy say,
Yeah,
man,
Mike
if you
is
wanted
great.
something green and slow, you should have went and got a turtle, ho. Hell no, I ain't that damn slow, man. Y'all ain't finna do that. Whole damn movie. Y'all ain't show.
Yeah, nah.
What?
Man, bro.
Yeah.
Man.
I mean,
Hey, the only one they showed was the young Mike when he was singing to the girl in the wheelchair or whatever. That's the only time they showed Mike interacting with the women's, man.
But I mean, the main one he had, I mean, she sent the cease and desist. So, you know,
And it come full circle.
yes. So,
Come full circle. It's all Diana Ross' fault.
it's all Diana Ross fault at the end of the day.
I love you, Diana. Hey, if you
But
watch
it's your
this, I love you, Diana.
Hey,
Yeah, I love you, Tracy.
Dirty Diana. Whole time I thought it was about Princess Diana.
All right, so this is, you know what I'm saying, it's boy Fresh, you know what I'm saying, that's Stoise, you know, like,
Whole time I thought that song was about Princess Diana, bro.
no,
Hey, man.
it's the performance to her.
Hey, man, he
Oh, it was about
had to
Diana
break it
Ross.
down
though?
good at
Princess
the
Diana
time, man.
was in the band when they come to town. Like, why would she know that?
Man, you don't know
Hey.
what the hell was going on in Wales.
At some Mike might have got Princess Diana at some point. We never know. You might.
Hey,
Hey,
it was the reason why.
Mike is Mike.
Why the whole husband was looking at Mike crazy when he like just like sister, you like, and Mike started laughing in his face. Hey, look, I do love that they did kind of show like, you know, his comedic side a little bit. He was just like, I got to be down here with these songs. God might give me Prince. You know?
I gotta get these songs out because God might give me a Prince. And I said,
Hey, I told y'all
he ain't
before the
lying.
movie, I was waiting on it. I was waiting on the Prince and Mike.
But
yeah,
you know what's wild? Mike used to say shit like, nah, me and Prince ain't got no beef. You know what I'm saying? It ain't, you know what it is? It's that Michael Jordan shit, bro.
I was gonna say
it's the Michael Jordan shit, bro.
Let's be real.
competitive nature.
I got a better comparison from you right here. I was thinking about this earlier. The Mike in Prince thing. Hey, Prince, great artist. But it's really like LeBron and stuff. Like, we know who really like the face. You know who really that guy. Like Steph, cool. He had a run. Yeah, he's Steph.
Hey,
But LeBron is Bron. Mike is Mike, man. Like Prince. Hey, Prince was Prince, but it's Mike we talking about. It wasn't no real competition there. Prince might have felt like it, but come on now, man. Like it wasn't no real competition.
Mike changed.
I wish we were able to
Mike
get that
got Thriller,
thing.
he changed the sound, bro. I wanted more, man. I wanted to see my nigga. I know we couldn't get 9 hours, but I was ready for hour 8, and my nigga be standing out at the Super Bowl not saying shit.
Well, we getting that in part
standing on
two.
stage.
Like we getting that part 2, yeah.
We
Like,
getting
They already
Super Bowl part
greenlit
2.
too. They already greenlit.
We getting the balcony in part 2. You know, hanging blanket over the balcony.
All the mess they wanted gonna come in part 2.
Part 2 gonna be dark.
Watch what the
And
fucking
honestly,
watch the critics watch the motherfuckers gonna be 80%.
on Rotten Tomatoes. Like that's why I mean not us because we appreciate this movie, but everybody who's kind of like shitting on it because they didn't get what they want. I feel like they need to appreciate part 1 because part 2 gonna be dark as shit.
It's gonna be dark.
Because we ain't even, like, outside of all the, you know what I'm saying, false accusations, you know what I'm saying, if they go, now, if they depict...
Because Mike ain't do that shit. I don't care what y'all...
That's what I'm saying.
Mike ain't do that shit because Macaulay Culkin,
Innocent.
He'll know. And Mike ain't do that shit. Y'all trying to...
And even, but I'm saying, though, like, even when they show that he didn't do it and he was innocent, and that the fact that he actually settled only because they didn't want to actually like take it to, you know what I'm saying? Mike actually wanted to take it to the court to be like, nah, I didn't do this, but they was like, nah. So that's the only reason why he settled. He didn't settle because he was guilty. So get y'all fucking facts right when it comes to that. But if they depict it like that, they still gonna be bitching about it because they're like, oh, that's not. They tried to like light it. No, that's the truth. And on top of that, when you think about that and him dying and Bill dying, like,
I forgot small role, but a big piece in Mike's life, man. The lawyer, damn, is it regular? No, what's his lawyer's name, bro?
John punk ass Bronco.
Oh, Bronco, that's what it is. Ain't he over Mike Estates?
Shout out to
Yeah,
Miles.
that's the reason why Janet and Randy didn't want nothing to do with it because they don't like nobody. That's the reason my parents didn't want nothing to do with it because nobody in the family likes him because he
They fired him
fired
like
him
90
back into
times.
yeah he fired him back in 03.
He got
Yeah,
fired about 3-4 times, bro.
Yeah, but I'm just saying though, like all of a sudden when Michael's about to go do this is it tour to get himself out of debt, they Sony rehired him, and then next thing you know, Mike end up dead.
Hey, we they gotta touch on all of that in part two. Like everything that
They not
all
because he's got control over.
He got control over it. Hey,
yeah,
when
you're right. You're right.
Miles
the
Teller,
way,
bro.
the way
Miles
it's
Teller.
yeah.
Shout out to Miles Teller, man. I like Miles
Hey,
Teller.
I was trying to think of Miles real. I was trying to think of his name. Hey, bro, I was finna say Mr. Fantastic to piss you off.
No, that didn't happen.
Hey, I was finna say.
All I thought about.
I was gonna kind of say Mr. Fantastic to piss you off, but bro,
That never happened.
hey, the way they made him look and everything, that dude looked like somebody who got control in this movie, man.
He was on some real savior complex. This whole movie.
He
Like,
brought that man
bro.
to Mickey Mouse.
Now, like, cause here's my thing. Like, I will give that man his credit. You know what I'm saying? He's the one that got Mike the AC, the publishing deal. You know what I'm saying? He helped get the bit. Like, I will give him his due. But when it comes to him being there, as far as the creative process of what Mike is doing, like, can you cut some demos through? I will be. Look, just handle legal shit. You know what I'm saying? But I will say Jafar and Miles Teller have some A1 chemistry though. You know what I'm saying? They like
everybody had good chemistry. To be honest,
thanks.
like
Yeah.
I think that's one thing that pissed me off a little bit too, though, as far as like wanting more because I feel like they didn't really let Jafar. I mean, he probably gonna have to do it more in part two, considering everything that's gonna go on. But I feel like when Jafar was able to just like have moments to just be Mike, because he had his mannerisms down, like little quiet moments, you know what I'm saying, where he was just having a conversation with the lawyer as far as like, hey, I need y'all to fire Joseph, or like he wanted to do a solo album. Like you literally thought that you was listening to fucking Mike, you know what I'm saying, speak.
I ain't gonna lie. When y'all seen Mike say, "Yeah, this is the last time y'all gonna see me touring my brother," and he walked off the stage, and Joseph went that way. What y'all saying, man? What y'all thought?
That's when
I thought Bill was gonna be line. Yeah, I thought Bill was gonna be line.
That's when I thought Bill.
Hey, Bill was right there the whole time though, in the cut.
He was ready. Bill was ready. Bill, Joe, you make one move wrong, it's your ass.
Hey,
and like
nigga Mike just went by Joe, brushed him off. Bill say, "Hey, it's over, Joe."
That's what I will say about this movie. And to Janet's defense and everything, I understand not wanting to be in it. That scene and throughout the whole movie, like Mike going back to do the tour and everything because he doesn't want to let his brothers down. That's not how it really went in real life. Mike got backdoored into having to do that. He ain't. Hey, when he announced it on tour, he announced this is my last time. They didn't know. They didn't show them in the background looking confused. In real life, they was confused too. Like, wait, what? They was hurt by that just as much as Joe was. Yeah.
Nobody knew.
But yeah,
so I will say
he shocked everybody.
I will say though, like I said, even though they were performing a whole different song, the fact that they was performing working day and night in the background was perfect, considering that Joe had their asses working day and night, and the way he looked at him before he. Like the way he looked at him, and then they like shot the bill, like yeah, go ahead and say it, and then he get that. Y'all been good for 20 years. We appreciate it.
I felt like how the movie had been filmed. I felt like we was close to the end by that point, and I was like, damn, they skipping to her, like they skipping to her. So for me, I think like everybody else, we saw the Thriller. 50th anniversary, 40 or 50?
40.
40.
Yeah, 40, yeah.
So yeah, we all saw that documentary when it came out. And I think that's why we didn't see a lot of that during that time. But we also saw the making of that album and a lot of things that happened, between Off the Wall and Thriller with that documentary. So I did want to see that making bad. But like you said, it was part two could show us him cutting bad because that's when this vitiligo starts taking over a lot.
Yeah.
Come back.
Yeah.
Man,
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie, y'all. If Mike could have stayed how he looked during Thriller, man, that was the most perfect version of Mike, bro. Like, look wise, that was the most perfect version, man.
I think, and you know what's so crazy to y'all point? How they touched on that in the very first scenes of the Jackson 5. You hear Joe, oh, big nose and everything. And that's like, oh,
Yeah.
they planting them seeds early. I loved it. Like, this was a
This one,
very
that's the stuff
well
people were saying they
filmed
didn't
movie.
like, really. Like, they said some of that cheesy, and I said, nah, that's like, this is a movie.
That's how it was.
Shit, in real life,
That's
some
planting
of them
the
cheesy
seeds.
moments, nigga, is the ones that plant seeds like
Like,
that.
they didn't show Joe talking about his nose 15 times, but that one scene planted that seed where you, oh, he's been, no wonder he's wanting to get this nose surgery. And Mike's talking about it's for my allergies. My only, in the back of my mind, I thought about this during that time. No, I was like, what if that would have messed up Mike's voice? You know, because you know, your nasal
Nah,
passage and stuff come into play.
Yeah.
What if that would have messed up Mike's voice?
I want to say he had to sit down for a second, but man, everybody always says how he was the most natural, you know what I'm saying, gifted with it. Like, I mean, he had to. Some people were saying like, why was it so bad in the beginning? And I was like, they had to start off. They didn't start off sounding good. They had to show that.
Yeah, like you got to
Joe
start
started beating that into him, man.
Literally.
A lot of ass whoopers, bro. Joe got them boys back in town and said, "Hey, don't go to bed." Start picking up the equipment.
I will, because like realistically, like he got his first nose job because he like failed during rehearsal. I think it was like 1979. So technically, you know what I'm saying, he already had like a nose job, but that was like just to fix his nose. Now also, this is kind of what pissed me off. Like I love Super Pass, but her ass did not discover the Jackson 5. One time for Bobby Taylor, who did not get mentioned in this movie because he's actually the one that discovered the Jackson 5. But so, like, yeah, Susan in the Past was a big instrumental influence in the Jackson 5, but she ain't the one that got bad for no time.
Didn't have Bobby Taylor at all.
I just wanted to
Right,
just,
I didn't even think about that.
I just had to throw that out there.
Man.
You know what I'm saying? Bobby Taylor didn't get mentioned. I will be the one to mention you in this review. It was Bobby Taylor that discovered the Jackson 5. My bad. Continue.
Nah, good catch, because I didn't even think about that. You're right. I'm mad they left out Jermaine Jackson flopping at Motown. I'm mad
Hey,
they
bro.
left that flop out.
Man, how y'all granny bought that shit, man?
Who granny?
Everybody
Ain't no Jermaine in my eyes.
Hey, man, oh, I was banging that first Jermaine Jackson album.
Jermaine Jackson had the nerve. He had the nerve to have a greatest hits album. What? Greatest hits of what? Nigga? Nobody coming for no Jermaine Jackson music. All right, man.
My bad.
Oh man, but no, man. Like I said, I got it at about an 8.5. You know,
I give it a 9.
I say everybody.
I got it at a 9.
I say everybody go see this movie, man. I can't. You know, it's a biopic. I think you got it up there, you know, right now. Like Straight Outta Compton was probably my favorite one, but most of them alive, so it was easier to do outside of having Dr. Dre looking like he's.
Hey, I do Straight Outta Compton because
But
Dre ain't no gangster like.
I got it up there. You know what I'm saying? I got it up there with it for my musical thing. I think stuff like Ray is still probably light years better, but that's not light years better, but Ray also got that dark stuff. And like I said, I ain't gonna lie, I do think part 2, when they drop the dark stuff in it, it's gonna probably, I don't know, it's gonna be a lot of character development, and everybody's gonna have to appreciate part 1 for sure.
Yeah, because part 2 gonna have to be dark. Like if you know anything about Mike, you know that back half of that light is when everything.
I hope Eddie Murphy don't say he
My
ain't gonna
bad.
do no part
I'm
2.
sorry. Like, okay, my bad.
I hope Eddie Murphy and Chris Tucker say they want parts in this.
I need Chris Tucker in part 2. I need it.
We need Eddie Murphy
When
in
they
part 2.
made that performance, we gotta have Chris Tucker, and well, somebody can play, you know, Usher. But yeah, we gotta have Chris Tucker coming out kicking with the wrong leg. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, listen, we need that. We need that. The same way we got the moonwalk. Hey, that moonwalk scene,
Bro.
amazing. amazing. I need them same performances in part 2 because I hey I felt like I was in the audience. I felt like I was sitting right there.
Yeah, man.
Like I said, they ending that bad. Like I said, the way.
Yeah,
Because I don't even know if
they
y'all
would
peep, but the
did.
way the flashing light was going on the beat, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, like little stuff like that. Yeah, dog. Just bravo, man. Just amazing.
That's why I had Mike.
I've seen it twice already.
He had Mike with Skip Walk. Hot damn, man. Who a T.
Perfect. Jafar, I see why he got on social media for like 4 years. Like, hey, he
You got
really
to.
studied
Yeah.
Mike.
Yeah,
Hey, you got to. You can't be influenced.
family didn't even.
Yeah.
Now that
Hey.
like also just like once again though, because like I said, like when Jafar got a chance to act, you know what I'm saying, it was because that scene when he got to his room and Joe was just, you know what I'm saying, sitting like, hey, you remember this? Like, yo, the way he was gripping the doorknob, you know, like just that
Yes.
anxiety of Joe, like little stuff like that. Was
I ain't gonna lie to y'all.
bravo, man.
So it's always been
That's why he
moments
kept
where
emphasis.
folks always said Mike. Folks say Mike was a little tough. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like Mike was no hoe. Did they say Mike beat up Tupac?
Yeah, no, Mike
Yeah,
beat
yeah.
Tupac. Yeah.
They say
Mike beat
Mike was
Tupac.
But
Yeah.
nah, so no lie. I thought we was finna get a moment, and I don't know if this is my violent mind, but I thought he was finna hit Joe with that dope.
I did too. I think we just wanted Joe to get whooped.
Joe old and where he was standing, man, I thought Mike was finna push that dope hard as he could and knock Joe ass between the cabinet and shit.
Like some snakes on the plane, shit.
I thought Bubbles was about to pop out because remember he said he could attack a house. I thought Bubbles was about to. I think we just wanted to see Joe get some hands. We just wanted to see Joe get.
Hey, not you wanted to see Bubbles coming out, hiding his hands, holding them to the side. It's like, man.
I mean,
you want?
Y'all remember the beginning of 28 Days Later when the monkeys went nuts in the script? That's how it started. Yeah, that's how you wanted Joe to get done.
Hey, Coleman did his thing. He instantly up there with Lawrence as Ike to me. Like Coleman did his thing.
I mean, he also played Mister too, so he did a fantastic job of playing a punk ass nigga. Like,
hey, you know what? I ain't seen that Coleman. So I ain't seen Coleman, but Coleman, he a good bro. He's a true actor.
He about to go on that list that every black person hate in every movie. He about to be on that list. He playing too good. He's going up there with evil Dave Chappelle after this fight.
Bo King Woodbine at this
point. Bo King good now. He can change. Bo King Woodbine the change.
The change, bros.
Bo King.
Dave Chappelle is evil Dave Chappelle right now. Like, what's happening?
Yeah.
No, you got to drop one. I'm sorry. You got to get rid of one.
What are you gonna say?
Thriller, just the song.
Oh,
Thriller, Billie Jean, Beat It, or Remember the Time. You gotta get rid of one of those four.
Song.
Just the song. Just the song.
The video.
No video. Just
you can't get
just the song.
You can't get just the song.
I'm getting rid of Thriller too.
If it's just a song.
You know what's crazy? If I'm riding and jamming, it's probably Thriller for sure.
I'm getting rid of Thriller too.
But not
you
the
know
video.
What's crazy?
I don't want the video.
If I'm jamming Thriller, like the album, I don't always skip the song, but sometimes I do skip the song. Like it's a
So let me ask y'all, taking the video into account, because they all got cold videos too. What y'all dropping out?
Billie Jean.
I don't know.
It'll be Billie Jean probably. Because I feel like
out of the videos, Beat It, Thriller, and Remember the Times. I think
I'm not getting rid of Remember the Time at all.
I think they are light years better than Billie Jean as far as video.
Yeah,
they the story.
It's tough.
Billie Jean not the they more story than Billie Jean.
Yeah, like you can tell Mike was like
they more story. They more story than Billie Jean, bro. Billie Jean. The performances. We love Billie Jean because it's a cold ass song, and we loved it for the performance. You know what I'm saying? That performance happened before they saw that video, so he didn't have to do much. Whereas Thriller, Beat It, Remember the Time. Remember the Time, bro. Y'all, I don't know if y'all know that shit came out on a random ass Tuesday or some shit like that, and they was doing promo
not going nowhere.
I don't know why, but my whole family was ended up in my auntie's living room watching that shit.
It was an event.
I mean, look,
it was a fucking
even like when
event,
we was
bro.
growing up, like they even on Halloween, they still show Thriller damn near every night on Halloween, and we definitely used to be in front of the TV watching Thriller video. So that don't even surprise me at all.
Yeah.
Like,
You can't get rid of the Thriller video at all. The video, you can't get rid of the Thriller video.
Janet, you gotta, Janet. Hey, Janet, for me, you gotta be in part 2. We gotta get Scream.
We
need
gotta have
Scream.
Scream.
We need Scream.
That
They
was
need to
insane.
patch it up.
That happened too. That it came on a random day.
Yeah.
Everybody watched.
But even when you think about, Janet and I think about it, she wasn't even like, even back in American Dream, it wasn't like she was portrayed back then either. So everybody kind of bitching about it now. Like Janet ain't really been in nothing.
Yeah, she wasn't really an American Dream like that either.
Yeah, so yeah, no, I feel it. But yeah, this movie was, like I said, appreciate part 1 because you're gonna be crying like a motherfucking part 2 coming.
Man, say, I might need to watch part 2 by myself. Like, hey,
cool.
Man.
You might be right. Crying in front of your girl and shit.
Are you for a trip to the movie?